guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing well. In today's video, I do have some beautiful coats from Goelia. Now, Goelia is one of those brands that I genuinely, truly love because of how beautiful their clothes are. I mean, they really make high quality, timeless, feminine, kind of like delicate and elegant clothes. So that is right up to my alley, and that is why I do love Goelia. And the quality is like just amazing. They do make high quality clothes. So I have made two videos, like I have done like a review on them, one in summer and one last year in winter. So this time I thought to do a review on their coats because I personally have not heard anyone talking about their coats much. So I myself wanted to see how they are because I do love their general clothing category. So here we are. I have their coats. Now I'm focusing mainly on like winter pieces or like for core winter. So I do have, mostly I have long coats, one short coat, and it's like a mix of, I have tried to incorporate as much different materials I could, like, you know, I have alpaca, cashmere, puffer, down, and all those stuff. So, you know, they do have like a huge variety of coats. Of course I could not get all of them, but I still wanted to try a few of them. So here we are. And for your reference, I'm 5 feet 2 inches tall, and I usually wear size medium in most brands, or US size 6. And yes, as always, I will link down everything in the description box below just in case if you want to check them out. And now let's begin. Okay, now let's talk about the first one. And first one is kind of a short jacket, and the only short jacket I have for this video, and it is a down jacket. Now this has to be one of my surprising jacket, or like, yeah, I was kind of very surprised with this one because I had absolutely no expectation from this jacket, mind you. Like, this is a short jacket, okay, but I do like the crew neck design, and I have seen like there are many crew neck or like this type of jacket out there for fall, and I really wanted to try one, but you know, I wanted to have something different, and their detailings are kind of different, which will make you stand out. So that is why I got, and trust me, I had zero expectation from this jacket because it's a fall jacket. How warm is it going to keep me? Like, it's not going to keep me warm enough. Like, it's not going to be warm enough. Okay, so I got this, loved it, but then I got them in size medium. Now when it comes to a Goelia sizing, they're kind of weird because in most pieces I do have to size up, so I have to get large. But with this one, I was like, you know what, let me get medium one and see how that works. I got them in medium, and they were humongous on me. Okay, they were too large on me, so I sized down. I got another one in size small, still a bit oversized, but this has to be the softest, the most coziest piece in my wardrobe, like a jacket in my wardrobe. It is such a lightweight jacket. I kid you not. This is like, I'm like, I want to know how they made it. I really want to know how they made it. I want to see how they made it because this is such a lightweight jacket. It doesn't take up much. It looks like it may take up a lot of space, but doesn't take a lot of space. It is kind of fluffy, so it is going to make you fluffy and very casual. But if you look at the detailing, you know, it is such a beautiful jacket. It is a Chinese style jacket, so you can see the buttons does have that Chinese style design, which was one of the main reason, because you know, all the other jackets out there are kind of very similar, very basic, and I wanted to have something different. So I got this. You know, the design over here is so pretty, and it is like such a thin jacket. It's a very thin jacket, but a fluffy one, and definitely love the design. You can see the sleeves. Oh, just love them. And it also has two pockets on both sides. Now it does consist of, I think, 90% of Polish down, goose down, and which is, I think, one of the main reasons why it is so warm. I did not expect it to be this warm. Like, it is just mind-blowing. I can definitely see myself wearing this during like early winter, and I'm going to stay warm. Like, it's such a cozy one, and this is one of the jacket where I had like very low expectation, but oh, such a beautiful jacket. Now this jacket is not something that is going to make you elegant or sophisticated, but if you want to go for that casual yet a very chic look, oh, this is something that you want. This is such a beautiful jacket. I mean, it's a cozy jacket, yet you know, it is going to like elevate your look a bit, but definitely going to keep you warm. I just love this jacket. I was wearing them, you know, inside my house just to see how it fits and, you know, how it feels, and I just didn't want to take it off. It is that good. So now this is how it looks, and you can see that, you know, it still has that oversized look, but not too much. I think I can still go one size down, but I do not want to go because, you know, just in case if I want to layer more pieces underneath, I can easily do that with this one. And you can see it does stop around my hip area. The sleeves are perfect. It's not at all long or anything, which is something that I do look for whenever I'm getting a coat, because again, you know, if it's a coat, I'm not going to be walking around like this all day, and unless and until I'm inside a store or inside a closed area. But you can see the sleeves are just perfect. I just love the neckline, the buttons, and let me just button it and show it to you. So this is how it looks when I button them, and it is definitely more on the casual side, but I genuinely love it. It's not too oversized or not too bulky, but still, you know, very warm, extremely warm. And yes, one more thing, I cannot wear this inside because I know I'm going to overheat because that's how warm it is. But yes, for the price point, for the material, for the weight, definitely would. Now moving on to the next one, the next piece that I have here is a black wool coat. Now this one is a black wool and cashmere blend coat, and it's a beautiful coat, okay? And I did get them in size medium. It does have this lapel design and 2 pockets on both sides. It is a single breasted coat, and let's wear them and see. So now this is how it looks. You can see how beautiful this coat is. It definitely has that cinched in look, which again, you know, I love. Everything cinched in, I love, you know that by now. And you can see it is such a well-made coat. It is very thin, or like very delicate, kind of like a double face coat. And I just love the fit of it. It is so much true to size, and I mean, it literally feels like it is made for me. And do not forget to look at the sleeve length. I mean, sleeve length is such like at the perfect length. I mean, it stops where it has to stop. And again, if you're petite, you know that, you know, for us ladies, sleeve length is the most important thing, because again, if it's too long, then also it's a problem, and it's never too short for us. So, and now if I button it, it doesn't feel too tight or anything. It's just perfect, and it is made of 89% wool and 11% cashmere, and I think which is why, you know, you can feel that it is a very warm jacket. But again, not something that you could wear when it's like -20 outside, but you know, for a decent cold weather, you can definitely wear them. And if you look at the pockets are deep enough to put your hand in it if it gets too cold outside. And I just love this jacket. And also it doesn't have any shoulder paddings or anything, because sometimes if they add too much shoulder padding, it might make my shoulder too broad, which again, something I don't usually like, because I already have a very broad shoulder. So because it doesn't have a padding, it doesn't, you know, accentuates my shoulder more. And again, something I also look forward to. But there is a catch with this. Now yes, it's a beautiful jacket, I just love everything about it, but the main thing is the sizing. Now I did go with size medium, which is again perfect, but if it gets too cold outside, I won't be able to wear this, because right now all I'm wearing is my brown turtleneck, and because of that, again, you know, see myself wearing this. But if I go and add in a layer of a sweater or something, even, you know, like a regular sweater, I won't be able to wear them because it doesn't have enough room to it. And also the sleeve is a very fitted sleeve, or like kind of too perfect for me, because if I were to wear a sweater or something, then it would make my hand way too restricted for any kind of movement, because it doesn't have enough room to it. So something to keep in mind. So if you are someone who lives in a place where it's not too cold, or if you do not need too much layering, this is a perfect coat. But if you are someone who would definitely need more layering because of those cold weather, then you want to size up. Like, you know, even if you size up to large, it would be like, if you go one size up, it would be perfect. You will still, I think, have that cinched in look because of how it is designed, and you can add more layers to it as well. Now moving on to the next one. The next one that I have here is a unisex overcoat. It's a wool coat. It consists of 98% wool and 2% other fibers. But basically it's a washable wool coat, like hand wash wool coat. And which is kind of interesting, because most wool coats are something you cannot wash. Like, obviously not in a washer, but also you cannot hand wash them. I mean, they say, not that I follow, but this one you can do that. It does have a polyester inner lining. It does have shoulder padding and lapel design, and it does consist of buttons over here, which does give that double-breasted look, and has 2 pockets, which I for some reason am unable to open them because obviously they're stitched and I just cannot remove that stitch there. It is sewn so hard, like I just cannot take them off. But let me wear them and show it to you. Now you can see that it does give that oversized bulky look, but again, you know, something you have to keep in mind that this is a unisex coat, so it is going to give that, you know, statement look or that broad shoulder look, because again, you know, it should work for both genders. And I have to say, I don't hate this coat. If you see now, you can see how long this coat is. Like, this is like basically a floor length coat for me, which is way too long. I mean, I understand that I want to stay warm, but not this warm. Like, it's, I don't know, it's a very huge coat on me. Like, it's a long, but not huge, but very long coat. I don't hate how it looks, but not something that I would prefer. And definitely I don't think this is a petite friendly coat, but I have to say, the fit is good. Like, it is not too oversized or anything, but you know, kind of an oversized look, which I like. But again, if I were tall, I would really love this coat, but for my petite height, this is like a no-no. And if I button them, it looks like this. I don't know how I feel. I mean, yeah, it doesn't look flattering on me, to be honest. I mean, I do like how it feels on me, but definitely I'm not a huge fan of how it looks. The sleeves are a bit long on me. Yes, they're loose. It definitely has more room to it, so you can definitely layer something underneath. But yeah, not something that I would prefer. And I think the pockets are till here, so they are deep enough and not too low for me. But again, the overall length is way too long for me. Now this is definitely something I won't be keeping, but I wanted to show you one of the interesting things that I found on this jacket, and that is a secret pocket. Now, many times coats do have an interior pocket, but they are not this secret. Like, I did read that they have an interior pocket, and when I saw, I'm like, no, it doesn't have an interior pocket. Like, are you kidding me? What are you lying to? But if you see, you don't see any pockets, but they do have this nice tiny little zipper, which has a deep pocket, so you can definitely put your valuables, like a wallet or something, if you're going out in cold, and definitely something that you can wear when it's really cold outside. And I love it, but okay, not something if you're petite, and so not for me. Now let's move on to the next one, and the next one is an interesting coat. It is a wool coat, and I'm still sticking to the gray color palette. And just this wool coat, it is 100% wool coat, which is great. It does have this lapel design and has 2 pockets on both sides. It does have this drop shoulder design, and by looking at the image on the website, I assumed that this is going to be an oversized coat, so that is why I did go with size small with this one, because if it's an oversized, then it would be large, or like too big for me, so that's why I went with size small. And I do love how it looks, how it feels. The material feels so nice. I genuinely love it. But let's wear this and see. And also, yeah, it doesn't have any shoulder padding or anything, but I think because it's a drop shoulder, it doesn't need any shoulder padding. But let's wear this. So this is size small. I don't know how many people were they trying to fit in this single piece of coat. Like, it is way too oversized. But the problem is that I actually do love the look. Like, let me just, you know, show it to you. So now this is how it looks. It is very much oversized for me. I do not hate how it looks. It does have this pocket, which is, I think, very deep enough. I do love this, but extremely oversized. If I were to get another one, I would go at least 1 more size down for this, or 2 sizes down, because it's that oversized. But I don't hate the look, you know. It's kind of a weird situation because I do like how it looks, but it's too oversized for me. I mean, I do understand that I want to layer things underneath, but I do not want to, you know, layer my whole wardrobe in it. It's kind of funny, but I don't hate the look. I do like the look. I do like how it looks on me, how it sits on me. It's a very, very lightweight jacket. Like, it's a very lightweight jacket. And I do love the gray color. And I do love that it's 100% wool. It doesn't have any inner lining though, but I don't hate it. I don't hate anything about this. It's just, except that it's way too oversized on me. But I do love it. The length is perfect. It's not too long, but long enough to keep me warm. The sleeves are also like very wide. I would say yes, that is true, but a little bit long. I wouldn't lie about it. But I do love the look. I just love how it fits, or like how it sits. It's such a soft jacket. It does remind me of my slouch jacket from Aritzia. I do have one in gray color. It does remind me of that, but that one is a very heavy duty jacket and not this oversized. But yeah, I mean, this one's good too, but a bit oversized. I don't know, the sizing of these coats have been a bit weird for me. But again, yeah, if you want to go for this coat, I would say size down like 2 times or maybe 3, you'll still be good. And now moving on to the next one. The next one is an interesting one, I mean in a very good way, and it is a down jacket. Now I personally am not a huge fan of down jackets or puffer jackets, like a long one, because they're not so elegant, okay? I mean, period. Like, they're way too casual for me, and I don't like them. I do have my puffer one from Aritzia. I love them, but that is the only one that I have, and I don't usually, you know, as much as I love wool coats, I don't love puffer ones because, again, you know, they're way too casual for my taste. But this one has won my heart, and it is this one. I have to say, it is such a beautiful jacket. First of all, it's light in color. I usually do prefer light colored jackets. I mean, black is a very versatile piece, but I think that I feel that a light puffer jacket is way more flattering as compared to a black one. I mean, that's just my personal choice, or that's maybe because of this jacket I feel that way. I don't know, but this is a beautiful puffer jacket, and it's a long coat. It's a long down jacket, and it consists of 90% of white Polish goose down, and it can keep you warm up to -15 degrees Celsius, which is great for Canadian weather. And when I wore this, I felt that, you know, if I layer them properly, I can wear them to -20 degrees easily. And it does consist of a hood and has this inner insulation for that quick warmth. And also, if you look at the zipper, or if you look at the closure, it does have a zipper and a magnetic closure, so definitely you have your zippers. And these closures are magnetic, so wait, let me show you. If you close it, you see, you hear that sound? It's a magnetic closure. So again, something that, you know, these are kind of like those small details that makes it easy for you to stay warm in a way, because obviously you can put your zipper, and or if you do not want to put on a zipper and if you just want to close it for that quick closure, that magnetic thing is going to help you out. And it has pockets on both sides, obviously, but the interesting thing is that you see the pockets are kind of very secretive or very subtle in a way, because again, it has these small or like dainty zipper, which is very, don't know the word, discreet. It is very discreet, which is again something that I find it very interesting. And once you put your hand in that, I think it does have this fleece lined, because it feels so soft and warm, and the pockets are deep enough. Okay, pockets are very deep enough. And if you open this, it looks good. It's a very fluffy jacket, and it also has an inner pocket, which again, especially for a puffer jacket or a down jacket, I do want an inner pocket, because I'm going to wear this when it's really cold outside. So having this kind of pocket is very important for me, so that I can keep my valuables. And yes, I did get them in size medium. Now let's wear this and see. So this is how it looks. You can see that it's not too bulky or anything, but it looks so flattering. It does have this hood, so just in case if I want to, you know, cover my head, I can do that. The hood is very huge, but I don't mind. Like if you look at the sleeves are not too long again, but long enough to keep me warm. The length is also perfect. I don't think it's too long, but again, long enough to keep me warm. And it's not too bulky yet, very puffy for me to, you know, stay warm, stay cozy. This is kind of, so I think, yeah, I can definitely compare myself with this and the short jacket. Obviously the short jacket is very lightweight and thinner in material, so that's like a light duty jacket for me for that, like those light winters or like early winters. But this is something I can definitely see myself wearing for those heavy duty or like stormy weather. Now I know I said that I usually do not like black puffer coat or down coat, but I had to get them in black, you know, just to try. And it is this one. Now this one is very similar to the previous one, you know, everything is same. It has 90% polish, goose down, and it is wind, water, stain resistant. It has a hood. It feels and looks almost the same. It has pockets with fleece lined. It has interior pockets. Everything is same. It has this fabric that, you know, quickly heats up. Everything is same. But the only difference, or one of the main difference, is that first of all, it also has the magnetic closure, but you cannot see those magnets. Like here they are, like, you know, let me wear them and show it to you. But the main difference is that it has a drawstring to cinch in your waist. Now a puffer jacket that can do that is kind of insane, at least for me, because you know now that I love anything that is cinched in, and if a puffer jacket does that, that's like. And yes, for both those puffer jackets, I did go with size medium, like true to size, and you do not need to size up because it is perfect. It fits true to size, and you will still have a little bit more room to layer. So that is that, and you can see that here and on even on this side there is this drawstring. Now I don't know how to it cinched in, but what I'm going to do is that, you know, I'm going to cinched in like a little bit, not too much, because I do want it to be able to close it. Okay, I did that. Now let me close it and see. So this is how it looks when I close it, and you can see that it does cinches my waist. I like it. I actually like it. And yes, it is going to keep you warm up to minus 15 degrees Celsius, and if you layer properly, you know you can go up to minus 20. But oh my goodness, like, why do I feel that I look very pretty? I know why, but puffer jacket can't do that. This is magic, okay? This is insane, and this is like unreal. It's kind of like magic. Okay, I like this more than that now. Just love it, just love it. Like, again, the sleeve length is perfect. Let me show you the height. The height is also not too long, but long enough to keep me warm. And oh, I just love it. Like, I love it, love it, love it. This has to be one of my favorite jackets ever. And yes, you can also see that it does have this magnetic closure, so that, you know, you are sealed in properly, and pockets on both sides, and the pockets are so warm and cozy. Let me go inside and see how I look. Okay, yes, I look pretty too. Now moving on to the next one. The next piece that I have here is this wool coat. It is this beautiful alpaca and wool blend coat, and I absolutely love the color. It is a wool coat with an oversized look, and it has this label design, and it has tone-to-tone buttons, which you know that I always love, and it also has two pockets on both sides. Now I did go with size medium like most pieces. Now I have to say, now there's this one interesting thing that I found with all of these coats and also the down jackets, is that all their pieces are very lightweight, like extremely lightweight. This one does consist of, I think, only 9 or 11% alpaca, and the rest is wool. I'm not mad about that, just something to keep in mind. But even though, you know, all of them are light in weight, they don't feel light in quality or like low quality. They do feel very high quality and light in weight. So the combination is very important and practical when it comes to colder season, because you are definitely going to be layering more pieces than you would imagine. So if you were to layer so many pieces and imagine all those pieces are heavy, you are not going to feel comfortable. So because, you know, the main piece or your outerwear, when that is light in weight but warm enough to, you know, keep you warm and cozy, I mean, you're sorted for it. You're like absolutely sorted for it. Okay, now let me wear this and show it to you. Okay, so this is how it looks, and I love it. I mean, the color, and especially, you know, I feel that This turtleneck goes so beautifully with this coat. I think it's like made for each other. You know, I just love how it looks, how it feels. It is definitely on the oversized fit, but not too oversized that would make me feel uncomfortable or anything. And also, if you look at the sleeve length or anything, it's not too long or anything. It's just perfect. The length is also not too long, but long enough to keep me warm. And I do like the fit actually. It is oversized, yes. I did go with size medium, but I just love it. And I think in their description it says that it is going to keep you warm up to like 0 degree to -10. I don't know if it is going to keep you warm in -10. I mean, if you layer properly, yes, it can keep you warm, but I do love this coat, and it is definitely a very warm coat and a very lightweight coat, you know, very lightweight coat. And I just love how it feels. Even if I button this, it looks so nice, so chic, so sophisticated. Now when it comes to pocket, I do feel that their pocket is a bit lower for my liking. I mean, I can reach the end of it, but I think I have to like bend a little bit. This is what I feel. Maybe I'm assuming, but it's nothing too concerning or anything. But yes, I do love it, and I do love this color. It's a very neutral color, and if you're someone who doesn't like camel tone or like tan colors, then you can definitely go with these ones, because I do love this kind of colors. Just love it. Now moving on to the next one. The next one is a wool and cashmere blend coat, and according to the description, it says that it is a perfect fusion of class and comfort, and I have to agree with that. And it is this coat. It is a very different, very chic coat. It does consist of 11% cashmere and the rest is wool, and I have to say I did not expect it to like this much, because I don't know, I didn't have much hopes, but it was a different type of coat. That's why I got it. But oh, this coat has my heart. It is a long coat with a straight fit design. It only has 3 buttons on top, and the rest doesn't have a button, but it still stays closed. It has this collar design and has 2 pockets on both sides. Now let's wear this and see. Now, I'm not usually a fan of a straight coat, but I have to say I just love this coat. It is such a chic coat. Let me show you like close. It is a very straight coat, and it is a lightweight coat and doesn't have any shoulder padding. So again, it is not going to exaggerate my shoulder or anything, but the buttons look so chic, so elegant, and kind of casual in a way. But I just love it. It's a very elevated coat to have, and so warm, so warm. Let me show you the full length. This is how it looks. It's a full length coat. Like, it's not too long, again, you know, long enough to keep me warm. You know that by now. And the sleeve is a little bit long, I must say that. But not too long, and has pockets on both sides, which again, you know, it is deep enough for me to stay warm, or like for my hands to stay warm. But you know, usually what happens with straight jackets or straight coat is that they are not very flattering on me. But I do like this. I just like this. And I will say that I initially thought that this is going to be like my only favorite coat, but I do have more than one of favorite coats, so I don't know which one to keep. You guys let me know. But I just love this coat so much, and if I try to like button them, but yes, this is not something I would wear when it's like extremely cold outside. But like, yes, on light winter days, or like, you know, when it's not windy, I would be wearing this, because if it's windy, then this is going to blow away, and obviously it's not going to keep me warm. But you know, I mean, you can see it looks chic, right? I mean, it doesn't make me look bulky. It doesn't make me look bulky, that is the main point. But I do love this coat overall. It looks so chic.